Divergence is probably one of the most popular technical indicators among new and professional traders. It's a trend-following momentum indicator that shows the relationship between two moving averages of a security's price, and it helps traders understand whether the bullish or bearish momentum in the price is strengthening or weakening. In my opinion, MACD is quite good, yet I still think there are some other options out there that show much better results when it comes to predicting the price movement. So in this video, I will share with you my top 3 magic TradingView indicators that will make you way more profits long term than a regular MACD. Let's get into it. Okay, so in the third place we've got an indicator called Normalized Smoothed MACD. This indicator by Dread Blitz. Right away we can see that this indicator looks something similar to STC or Shaft Trend Cycle, and now let's understand what this indicator consists of. So first of all we have a zero line, a MACD line, and a signal line. The signal line is colored in black so you can't really see it, but I think it's not going to be important anyway because we have this colored MACD line. Now let's understand how this indicator works. So every time the MACD line changes its color from green to red, this is an indicator that the price momentum has changed from bullish to bearish. And exactly opposite is true when the line changes from red to green. You can use these signals for entries, however I would highly recommend you to make some adjustments to the indicator first. So in the input section, let's change the smoothing period from 5 to 30 and the normalization period from 20 to 30 as well. And right away we can see that we have less false signals, and just take a look at how accurate these signals have become. Obviously not all of them will bring you profits, but this is definitely better than it was before. This normalized smooth MACD can either be used as a first or a second confirmation indicator, and I'm sure you can build a really successful strategy with it. And if we compare it to the regular MACD, you can see the difference right away. It issues less false signals, and sometimes the signals from this smooth MACD can get you in a trade at the better price. Obviously these settings are just an example, you can use your own. So I definitely recommend this indicator. Go ahead and test it out and let us know if you find any good strategy with it. Alright, so on the second place we've got a really interesting indicator called WTMO. Wave Trend Momentum Oscillator by Verifid. This is a great oscillator, and besides these 3 moving averages, it also provides with overbought and oversold areas. If we access its settings, we see that it's got so many options for customization, and in the star section we can see what this indicator consists of. So first we have upper and lower lines, which are these ones right here. Then we have a zero level, an oscillator line, which is this blue line. Then we have this trigger line, which is colored in yellow, and the wave trend crossover. This tool can either be used as a 0 line or 2 line cross indicator. So for a long signal you can either wait for this wave trend crossover to cross above 0, or for this oscillator blue line to cross above this trigger yellow line. And if we compare this WTMO indicator to the regular MACD, we can see that the MACD doesn't react to the price changes that quickly. We see WTMO issued a long signal right at this price, where the MACD only reacted to the price changes right on its candlestick when the bullish trend was pretty much over. Also, WTMO issued a signal to go short way sooner. Of course, we can't ignore the fact that the indicator still issues quite few false signals, but we can play with the settings and make it a bit slower. Okay, so these are probably the best settings I could find, and we see that the signals are pretty accurate. Obviously, I ignore these bad signals because they could be eliminated if we added a moving average to the chart. So yeah, definitely a great indicator. Give it a try and see how it goes. Alright, so we finally got to the number one indicator, and it's called Zero Lag MACD. Zero Lag MACD enhanced by Albert Callisto. Obviously, before we start using this tool, we need to make some adjustments. So first of all, let's get rid of this EMA on MACD line. Also, let's make the signal and the MACD line more visible. And the reason this indicator is much better than a regular MACD is because it reacts to the price changes really quickly. And the way this indicator removes the lag is by using a zero lag moving average instead of traditional moving average. The zero lag MACD places greater emphasis on recent prices and generates earlier signals than the regular MACD. One way of using zero lag MACD is to use crossover with the signal line. When zero lag MACD is below zero and crosses above signal line, a long trade can be initiated. For a short trade, zero lag MACD has to be above zero and a downward cross has to happen with the signal line. Just like a regular MACD, this indicator can also be used for divergences. Also, when these two lines cross each other, the indicator prints a circle, which makes it much easier to read. And if we compare it to the regular MACD, the difference is really obvious. Just take a look at how accurate these signals have become. It's not recommended to use this indicator on its own because sometimes it issues fake signals. So here's an example of a strategy you could use with this indicator. For the baseline, we've got this whole MA, and for the volume indicator, we've got this volume oscillator. And every time the MACD prints a green circle, this would be a signal for us to buy. Of course, we can only buy if the price action is closed above the whole MA and the line is colored in green. And the volume oscillator has to be above zero. For example, if you had a signal to go long, but the volume is not there, you would skip such signal. And we can see that these two bad long trades were eliminated. For a short signal to be valid, the price action has to be closed below the whole MA, the MACD has to print a purple circle, and the volume also has to be above zero. Of course, this is just an example, you can use your own strategy, but make sure you backtest it and forward test it properly before trading live. By the way, check out my best strategy on the channel, I'm gonna leave a link to that video in the description. Okay traders, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.